Hi, and welcome back to Unfaithful Critic. Yes, as you can see, I'm not in my normal setup. I'm on vacation. We went somewhere else, so that's why, you know. Yeah. Different backspace. Now, onto the actual film. I'm right now reviewing a 2021 film, a 2021 film called Belfast. Now, Belfast, it takes place in Ireland during 1969. It's shot in black and white, and it's very interesting because it talks about a history where I don't think the U.S. really talks about as much. It talks about the Troubles, which was when the Irish wanted all of Ireland to be free, but only Northern Ireland was controlled by the British. So Northern Ireland was like a battleground between the Irish and the British. And 1969 was basically the melting pot of when it actually blew up into the 70s. That's getting too far into it. That's getting too far into like the actual it could be any, I don't know. Look up just for yourself on Wikipedia or learn about it. It's fascinating. I've done my own research so I know more about it, so I'm able to talk about this. So yeah, Belfast. Yeah, like I said, it takes place in Ireland. Belfast is a city in Northern Ireland. Now, it shows his family. And by the way, this family is, the grandma is played by Judi Dench, which I think is really interesting because the grandma reminds me of my grandma on my mom's side. Just want to do that. Like, anyone, I don't know. To me, it reminds me of her. I don't know. But the grandma's really funny. So yeah, sorry, I mean, this one is amazing because it tackles on how the Protestants. It basically talks about religion and how involves kids and like how to like what is hatred and explains it because at this point it was the Protestants were gonna go into Catholic neighborhoods and like destroy it all, but there's this like Protestant family in a mostly Catholic place, and they get recognized by this not Catholic mob, but yeah, by the Episcopalian mob, and it's very interesting watching how you see this guy give a church sermon, and he's talking about the fire and brimstone type of religion, which I personally don't believe in. I don't believe in fire and brimstone or anything. Yeah, it's really interesting watching. And these kids are like, well, how do you know if he's Catholic or Episcopalian? Well, really, it's like, well, he's Catholic if his name is Mark, but the other cousin's like, but wait, we have a brother named Mark. And then the other cousin's like, well, that's the upset. And then it brings in the effects of do names actually evolve? Can you tell someone is a religion based on their name? And clearly not, because by the end of the story, the dad says this. The kid says, I like this girl, but I don't know, she's Catholic. And the dad's like, she can be Episcopalian, Catholic, she can be it's like in Satan loving being in, as long as she has a good heart and she's kind. And that really brings into the sense of and how I normally go around my day is that I don't, for me, this one really shows you that religion, that you don't have to, that hatred is based on fear and how your fear of someone else based on promises that you were taught, and how if we preach love and we preach like judging them based on not based on who they are as a person, like how they act, and not what they believe in. I mean, you could just base on what you believe in. Like, if they believe in, like, hateful stuff, then, I mean, but, you know, you kind of know what I mean. Like, if you're a Christian but you also hate people, it's like, well, that's sort of what would I call as a hypocrite? Because you can't really, I mean, I don't know, you could, I don't know. Yeah, this movie really talks about how religion and kids and all this stuff, and this place is in Ireland, so it's not in the U.S. It's in across the pond across the pond as they say, between the English and the Irish, and yeah, it really explodes in the 1970s. But this movie is made in 1969. It's really great. I highly recommend it. It should be. I saw it. I may have seen it in a small theater, but you can also see it. I think it's on Amazon. Check on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, it could be on Amazon. Just check Amazon, Netflix. I actually I don't think it's on Netflix because I just checked on Netflix like just this morning. Well, that could be because I'm on the Spanish network, so I don't know about the English side, but yeah. Check any streaming service you can find. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's been a great film. Yeah, I don't know what film I'm going to review next. I'm spitballing some ideas. But, yeah. I will tell you guys some greatness. Just, yeah. Like, subscribe, and comment. If you can. Yeah, YouTube's been really funky with me, like not letting me comment something or letting me comment something, so please. If you can't comment, DM me. You know, it's House of Trades at House of Trades Golden Path on Instagram. Yeah. Shout out to AP God.